So we're on the road again after a night in a great shelter, or in our tent actually, but next to a great shelter. We found a new shelter in the middle of the woods, so I'm very curious to see how that turns out. And yeah, slept really well this night.
Yeah, me too. But I always sleep well because I sleep with audiobooks on. Yeah, we also listen quite a lot to audiobooks while riding. Yeah, and podcast too. It's really great to listen to something.
We actually listen a lot to Darknet Diaries, for example. It's a podcast about cybercrime and internet security. It's really good. Really, I would really recommend you to listen to it if you're interested in that kind of stuff. And even if you're not, everybody's involved in cybersecurity these days. So even if you're not actively doing something with it, be sure to give it a listen. We saw our first moose.
Ooh. Our first 12 moose on the motor.
Yeah. You saw. It was my first moose.
Yeah.
So I'm happy we can check that off the list.
Yeah. Like you can see, we're not wearing rain clothing for nothing all the time.
The weather shifts really fast here. It's, one moment it's sunny out, and a few moments later you're riding in full-on rain.
Yeah.
So we actually use in this season we use summer jackets, which are mesh jackets, and we wear a rain jacket on top of that. That really helps with the rain, but as well with the temperature. So it's
yeah, with the wind. Yeah.
Because the wind doesn't penetrate through the jacket, it's great at keeping your temperature a bit higher.
Yeah. And right now we're gonna get us some lunch. We think going to a big shopping center nearby.
Yeah.
So tot zo.
Tot zo. Candy store here, and as you can see in the background, it's huge. I think we're going to buy some candy. Oh my god. Watermelon. Watermelonium. Last night we had some trouble finding a good shelter. So we ended up going to one place, but it wasn't reachable with the motorcycle, so we had to walk half a mile or something to get there. But we didn't feel like it, so we rode on to GLASKOGEN. It's a nature reserve in Sweden, which apparently is really popular with the German people. We encountered a lot of them yesterday. We were at a lake with a bridge, as you can see in the background, and we're camping over there with the tent. And yesterday it was really cold in the evening, so we sheltered right behind our motorcycle here. And as we sat here eating goodies and drinking soda, we had a lot of camper fans drive by here and wanting to stop and camp here, or people looking like, oh, can I camp here? It's a pretty busy compared to the other shelter places we have been. And last night when we were trying to sleep in the tent, somebody stopped here with his wife, also German, and they were discussing to stay here. And the woman really wanted to stay here, but the dude was like, oh, I hear something in the tent, let's go somewhere else. So I'm really glad they didn't pitch a tent right next to ours, or make a fire, because we really didn't want that close to our tent. It was really windy, and that would be well, not good for the tent cover. I think it's really interesting to see our breakfast. It's been our steady breakfast for the whole vacation. And our last vacation in Sweden, we also had this for breakfast. So my breakfast is always a banana, really important, and kanelbullar. We also found out that the vanilla-filled bread are really awesome. So we kind of go back and forth between the kanelbullar and the vanilla-filled bread. That's great. And some water. We try to go to the grocery store every day before we camp, so we have enough water to cook. Yesterday we ate the real termite meals again. This time it was the bean stew, the bean curry stew. It was really good. We underfilled it a bit, so it was crispy at some point, but that was okay. The taste made up for it. So now we're going to the next shelter, and Emma's packing up stuff while I'm just vlogging and being lazy. So tot zo.
Tot zo.
We're on our way again. I just washed my t-shirt in the lake. It's nice and clean again, and hangs out to dry next besides me on the motorcycle. Best dryer ever. Next time I think about using my dry bag to put it in my clothes, put a bit of soap in it. Afterwards that, of course, I don't dump the water in the lake. That isn't that good for the lake, of course. So we dump it somewhere not close by the lake, in the bushes. Yeah, it will be, the clothing will be a lot cleaner.
Yeah, so I was quite surprised that the tent held up so good.
Yeah.
We, like I said this morning, it was really windy last night, and the whole night through actually. But we didn't have any problems with the tent, so that's a win for sure. Yeah, so the Big Agnes copper spur UL3 is the tent we use, and yeah, it's really suitable for motocamping, it seems.
Yep. And right now we're going to our next shelter. I will see you guys later.
Thought so.
Tot zo.